Welcome to Dark Origin. Here the shadows whisper, and the walls remember secrets best left forgotten. In this place every echo hides a story, and every silence is heavy with the unknown. If you crave the unsettling, the unexplained, and the chilling truths that linger in the dark, you're in the right place. Subscribe to Dark Origin and step into the shadows with us. Some stories never leave you. Let the darkness begin. October 2014, Northwood High, a seemingly ordinary high school, nestled in a quiet corner of a typical American town. The leaves were turning, painting the landscape in hues of red and gold, a picturesque scene that belied the unsettling events about to unfold. The town itself was the kind of place where everyone knew everyone, where front doors were often left unlocked, a place where secrets were hard to keep, or so it seemed. Third period begins. Mrs. Gable's English class is settling in. Today's agenda, a deep dive into the themes and symbolism of The Great Gatsby. But one face is conspicuously absent. Sarah Jenkins, a quiet junior known for her artistic talent, is missing from her usual spot. Her desk sits empty, a stark reminder of her absence. A scattering of art supplies lie untouched, hinting at a creativity abruptly interrupted. Mrs. Gable begins the roll call. She scans the room, her gaze lingering on the empty seat. "Sarah Jenkins?" she calls out. Silence. A few students glance around. Maybe she's just running late. But the minutes tick by, and Sarah never arrives. The empty chair remains stubbornly vacant. By fourth period, the initial concern has morphed into something more profound. A knot of worry tightens in Mrs. Gable's stomach. A quick call to the main office yields no answers. Sarah hasn't signed out, hasn't reported any illness. The unsettling truth begins to dawn. No one knows where she is. A wave of apprehension washes over the school. The last confirmed sighting of Sarah was after second period, amidst the bustling chaos of students transitioning between classes. Sarah vanished in the 5-minute break between classes, swallowed by the anonymity of the crowded hallway. A blink of an eye, and she was gone. The school goes into lockdown. The announcement crackles over the intercom. This lockdown isn't to protect against an external threat, but for a far more perplexing reason: a missing student. Teachers begin a systematic sweep of the school. Every room, every closet is meticulously searched. The local police arrive, their presence adding a layer of grim urgency to the situation. They fan out, searching every corner of the school, but the search yields nothing. No sign of Sarah. It's as if she simply ceased to exist within the walls of Northwood High. Her friends recount their last interactions with her. They say she seemed normal that morning, even excited about a new art project. Security footage confirms that Sarah entered the school that morning, but the cameras tell a chilling tale. She is never seen leaving. The search expands beyond the school grounds. Search dogs are brought in. Missing person flyers are plastered on every lamppost. Police officers conduct interviews. The entire town rallies, united in their determination to find Sarah. Volunteers comb the surrounding woods and fields. Weeks turn into months. The initial flurry of activity fades, replaced by a gnawing sense of despair. It's as if Sarah simply vanished into thin air, leaving behind only unanswered questions. The school tries to resume its normal routine, but the shadow of Sarah's disappearance hangs heavy in the air. Every late student sparks a fresh wave of anxiety, a chilling reminder of what happened to Sarah. The story of Sarah Jenkins becomes a local legend. Students whisper about the exact spot in the hallway where she was last seen. Years later, Sarah's case remains open, a cold file gathering dust. For those who were students at Northwood High during that time, the memory of Sarah's disappearance is a scar. A student vanished without a trace, leaving an indelible mark on the community. Despite every effort, Sarah Jenkins was never found. Her disappearance remains a chilling and unsettling mystery that continues to haunt the town of Northwood. A girl who walked into school one ordinary morning and simply vanished, leaving behind a town forever haunted by her absence. West Creek Middle School 2017. A seemingly ordinary day was about to be shattered by an unsettling event. Last period 7th grade social studies. The students were restless, their minds already drifting towards the freedom of the afternoon. Mr. Harrison is out sick. A substitute meant a break from the usual routine. In his place, a substitute, Miss Albright. She arrived with little fanfare, a figure easily overlooked. Plain, quiet, forgettable. She seemed almost deliberately ordinary, as if trying to fade into the very fabric of the classroom. No one could have guessed the secret she harbored. The lockdown drill alert flashes on the smartboard, abruptly interrupting the school day. Students move to their practice spots. Years of drills had ingrained the procedure into their muscle memory, but Miss Albright doesn't join them. Instead of following protocol, she remained standing, a picture of confusion. Instead, she fumbles with the supply closet, her actions erratic, slips inside and locks the door behind her. The students exchanged nervous glances, wondering what was going on. The students are confused. Why would a teacher isolate herself during a lockdown drill? This isn't part of the drill. A sense of unease settled over the classroom. Minutes pass. Each tick of the clock amplified the tension in the room. The principal and a police officer check the room, concern etched on their faces. The students point to the closet. With a mixture of fear and curiosity, they directed the authorities towards the locked door. No response from Miss Albright. A chilling silence emanated from behind the closed door. The adults forced the door open, revealing the secrets hidden within. She's crouched in the corner, terrified, her eyes wide with fear, as if hiding from a real threat. Her terror was palpable. Authorities escort her out, her face a mask of fear and confusion. The students are left bewildered. The classroom was filled with a stunned silence. The story spreads. The substitute had a breakdown. The narrative quickly solidified. The substitute had suffered a mental breakdown. But the truth is stranger. Beneath the surface, a far more unsettling reality lurked. The school district has no record of Miss Albright. There was no Miss Albright, no record of her employment. The real substitute never arrived. No ID, she possessed no identification, no credentials, no explanation. Her presence was a complete enigma. She simply walked in with audacious ease. She had infiltrated the school, taught a class. She had assumed the role of a teacher, all under false pretenses, and hid during a drill. And then, she had retreated into the shadows, seeking refuge in a locked closet. Security logs show a forged signature. How did she get in? The question echoed through the halls of the school. Why was she there? What was her purpose? Police find no matches for her fingerprints. She gives no answers, no motive. She remained silent, a blank slate. Was she hiding from someone? Planning something? No one knows. The truth remained elusive. Security is overhauled. The incident exposes a chilling vulnerability. With no evidence of a crime, she's released and vanishes, leaving behind a lingering sense of unease. Her identity, her story, remained a mystery. Her reason for being there remained shrouded in darkness, remain a total mystery. The case of the mysterious substitute became an unsolved puzzle. The students never forget the day. The substitute wasn't who she claimed to be. A secret she took with her when she disappeared. The mystery of the substitute remains, a chilling tale whispered in the halls of West Creek Middle School. Winter 2019, Ridgeway North High, a fortress of technology and security. A place where every corner was monitored, every door secured, or so they thought. The school stood as a beacon of modern education, equipped with the latest surveillance systems, promising safety and peace of mind to its students and faculty. Little did they know, the illusion of security was about to be shattered. After lunch, as students milled about, energized from their midday break, a sudden, urgent lockdown. "Intruder in the building! This is not a drill!" The announcement blared over the intercom, cutting through the chatter and laughter. A chilling message that instantly transformed the atmosphere from one of youthful exuberance to one of palpable dread. Fear sweeps the school. A wave of panic washed over the students and teachers alike. The carefree atmosphere evaporated, replaced by a chilling uncertainty. What was happening? Was this real? Teachers barricade doors, using desks and chairs to create makeshift barriers. Students hide in corners, huddled together, seeking comfort in numbers. The classrooms, once spaces of learning and collaboration, became bunkers of fear, texting frantic messages home. Fingers flew across phone screens, desperate pleas for reassurance and information flooding the digital airwaves. Parents miles away felt a surge of helplessness and terror. A teacher glimpsed a figure darting into a deserted hallway under renovation. A fleeting glimpse, a shadow in the periphery, fueling the growing unease. The hallway, usually bustling with activity, was now a silent, ominous passage. Police arrived, sirens wailing, lights flashing, a chaotic symphony of urgency cutting through the winter air. SWAT sweeping the building. Tactical officers, clad in protective gear, moved with precision and purpose, their presence a stark reminder of the gravity of the situation. Inside, students hear footsteps, soft, shuffling, barely audible over the pounding of their own hearts, just outside their doors. Each creak, each rustle, amplified in the suffocating silence, sending shivers down their spines. In the library, whispers drift through the aisles, carried on the stale air, though no one is there. An unsettling phenomenon, a phantom echo in the vast silent space. Security officers scan camera feeds, their eyes darting across the multitude of screens, searching for any sign of the intruder. On one, a shadow flickers across the arts wing, a fleeting anomaly, too fast, too shapeless to be a person. A distorted image, defying explanation, leaving more questions than answers. SWAT sweeps the area. Nothing. The arts wing, meticulously searched, yielded no evidence of an intruder. No open windows, no unlocked doors, no sign of entry or exit. The building remains sealed, a locked box with an unseen presence within. The lockdown lasts 2 tense hours. Every room is cleared, every locker checked, every corner scrutinized. No intruder is found. The search came up empty, leaving behind a lingering sense of unease and unanswered questions. The official story, a false alarm, a convenient explanation, a way to dismiss the inexplicable and restore a semblance of order. Maybe a reflection, maybe a draft. Simple, rational explanations for a series of unsettling events. But students remember the footsteps, the whispers, the chilling sense of being watched, the shadow on the camera. The memories lingered, refusing to be erased by official pronouncements. The footage is never released, locked away, hidden from public view, but the legend grows. The Shadow Man of the Arts Wing. A whispered tale, passed down through generations of students, a chilling reminder of the day fear gripped Ridgeway North High. For those who were there, the fear was real. The trauma lingered, a scar etched into their memories. The sense of being watched, not alone. A feeling that persisted long after the lockdown was lifted, a constant reminder that something unseen was still lurking in the shadows. The incident becomes a modern ghost story, a chilling narrative whispered in hushed tones, a reminder that even in a fortress, some things can't be explained. Some mysteries remain unsolved, some fears unaddressed, leaving a lingering sense of unease in the halls of Ridgeway North High. A vanished student, a substitute with no identity, a presence caught on camera, 3 schools, 3 lockdowns, 3 mysteries that defy explanation. These stories remind us that even in safe places, the unknown can lurk just beyond the door. The search for answers continues, but some questions may never be solved. What remains is the fear, the confusion, and the curiosity that keeps us searching. If you have your own unexplained story, share it in the comments below. Stay safe and stay curious.